Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boy Izzo33, welcome you back to another episode of TFT time. Today we're going to be jumping into some ranked, and I forget where we were last time, but I've been playing quite a few games of ranked recently. This is like my third recording, maybe second recording in the new year. But yeah, I've been enjoying my new year slightly. I have had quite a terrible Christmas time, and I've been trying to stay positive in videos. You know how it is, people need to put a brave face on it in situations they're not enjoying, and I'm doing so. But yeah, we're going to be jumping into a game today, and we're going to be rocking our extra spicy feather knight, because spice. Uh, we're playing with a load of golds. I've, over the Christmas holidays, played far too much TFT for my liking. And, I think we start Senna as base. We're playing on a ocean map. Now, I've been playing a rotation of maybe 3 or 4 strats. I've been playing a Electric Warden as my main strat. I picked up a Berserker strat a few days ago thanks to some people in the TFT Discord. I was watching a couple of their games, understanding how things work. You know how it is. And it's clearly been working because obviously I've gotten up to gold with their strats and ideas behind the game. So I appreciate them, and that's a lot of coins. So I'm now thinking immediately sell Senna, gain 1 coin, or keep Senna as our damage dealer, because I don't know what I want to go yet. I'll pick up you for now, slide you on the board. Like, I don't know whether we go Electric Warden or Zerkers, because I like them strats. We could technically go Blender, although Ocean isn't really the best for Blender. Ocean's more for Zerkers with an Olaf, because you can, in a sense, get him to Ragnarok quicker with the Ocean Hexes. And I also like the fact that we have the recurve bow start. And with the recurve bow, it obviously does mean that we're gonna get up to that point in the game where you get the... what's the word for it? You get your Rage Blade quicker. Plus, it's not like Blender where you're hoping for a spatula and you're kind of screwed if you don't get it. But no, we'll stick with our Berserkers or Zerkers that also blends in poison, because that's the sort of setup I like. Now, in theory, we could go Zerker Glacial or Zerker Poison. That is a very nice set of drops there. I'm also keeping this Brom as an extra thing. I'll buy you onto the board. Yeah. I'll move you back, put you on there, do that. And this is going to actually be our first Zerkers game on record. On record for you guys. In a sense, what it is, it's the 6 base Zerkers, which are, as you can see here, Renekton, Jax, Volley, Mundo, Sion, and Olaf in a team. And your carry is the Olaf. You then blend in Poison with a Twitch who's very strong on the current patch, and a Singed to take you up to 8 characters. And your 9th is Kha'Zix, which will give you Desert. In a sense, the armor reduction values there should be enough to obviously win you rounds. Now, this base setup right now is fairly iffy. If I were to have this as the main setup, like, I wouldn't want the Senna, I'd much rather have a Volley Bear. A Volley Bear on the board would get us Berserkers and Glacial. Now, usually you run Ornn or Braum. Ornn, Braum, or Warwick, sorry. And Volley to get Glacial or Electric as your starting sort of buff to go alongside your Berserkers. And then you work up from there, because right now we've just got 2 Berserkers and that's it. And we do have good eco, that's the one good thing, we're at 28 eco after this round's over. And this is the second play versus play round and we've won 2 in a row. I'm going to actually spend a coin here, and that is actually quite useful. I would much rather use you on the board, sell off these 2, and sit 1 coin less than where I started this round, but with an actual trait online. I don't know if I prefer Mundo on the Ocean Relic early on, or the level 2 Jax. I think Jax is slightly better because it gives him a stun quicker, and we're coming up against people who do obviously have quite a lot of health, and having a stun gets Mundo's healing online a bit quicker. As you see here, Mundo is slowly but surely just living as he ticks down everyone's health. Yeah, he is going to die off, and this is definitely a loss here for us. That being said, if we take out at least 1 character like we did, it's still only 7 damage. It could have been 8 or 9 if we didn't take it out. Now, obviously you can tell I'm trying to play with the health gain here. And one good thing that I can do is click this, see what items I have. I have a recurve. I want a needlessly. Now, we're not going to get it. So I think the best thing for me to do is take the BF sword here, so that we can go towards our GA. Because Ornn is our main carry, as I've said. And he requires 2 items, really, that I like running on him anyway. GA, so that he reses in Ragnarok mode, or just as he hits it, or you take Rageblade as with him, and if you're going for the 3rd item, you usually take IE, or Bloodthirster, or Gunblade, something along those lines. So he's doing crit damage on every strike, or he's just healing absurd amounts of health. Now, the issue with going with certain items is obviously, if you go with the Gunblade route, you're obviously needing double needlesslies, or in other cases, if you go with the IE route, you're looking for an extra item in a gauntlet, which yes, does drop quite often, but is it gonna actually drop? Because you obviously do need to look for it. Now, right now we're level 5 and we've got a 5% chance of a forecast champion dropping, and it's like a 1 in, I don't remember how many forecast champions there are, there's about 8 or 9, maybe a few more. So 1 in X amount of chances for the Olaf to actually drop. Now, I have had it where I've got an early Olaf which has done wonders. It means that I can sell you on. I'm actually going to buy this Senna here though, but I can sell on the Senna for the Olaf and roll with that. Now, right now, I'm rolling with the Senna till either I get a Twitch or a Kha'Zix. Either or. That's what she's filling for right now. Yeah, she also is technically filling for an Olaf, which is another champ I'd switch for. But you have to also realize it's highly unlikely that we get the Olaf early. And we might be, once we reach 50 coins, rolling quite heavily for him. Now the good thing here is we're building up our eco while maintaining quite a lot of health. And that is good in the long run. So we come here to Krugs, and Krugs here is kind of a bit iffy for me. I'm unsure if we win it. So I'm actually going to position you here, hoping for the best. Actually no, I'm going to take the Renekton off. No, one of the Renekton. I'm going to take one of the Mundos off and run double Senna, so I'm at least guaranteeing the damage. Because one of them will obviously walk off to Krug. I'd much rather have damage confirmed as we hit plus 50 coins here. And yeah, it should be a win here. The healing from the Mundo should be enough to maintain. We get another recurve bow drop there, which is fairly unideal. A trap claw drop is not something I was expecting. I would have much rather preferred a Nico's help. A spatula is okay. I mean, I don't really spat anything onto the board in this setup. Or there is really no need to. But I'm gonna put you there, you there, you there, and you on there. So in a sense, the idea is we want to obviously play an aggressive means with our Zerkers right now. So we position quite far up on the field. Now, obviously I want to keep hold of this recurve. Reason being, it means that I'm able to just have that extra sort of zing, shall we say, with our team comp. That if need be, I can just, I don't know, give our good guy big boys a bit more attack speed, like the Jax. Jax is one of them champions that does require quite a high amount of attack speed. Anyway, we get ourselves here level 2 Mundo, and we can continue our rolling, because obviously we want to hit level 6 quick, because that increases the chances of 4 costs dropping, giving us a bit more chance of an Olaf being on the board. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Now, Giant Slayer is a good item. It's an item that you may think to put on a Mundo, but I don't know. As we come up against a guy who's got a very bulky team. Good thing for us is Mundo's hit level 2. That's probably the best thing right now. He's able to heal a bit more. Only issue with that is it's on a long cooldown, in the sense that he's gonna complete his ult, probably guaranteed now for a few rounds, but he's not gonna be able to re-ult, so we kind of do need to protect our Mundo a bit more. As we look at the team comps that we're coming up against, it's gonna be a fairly hard set of rounds, I think is the best way to describe it, that we're going to be facing here. Now, we do manage to pick up this volley bear, which I'm going to slide onto the board, giving us 5 Zerkers. I'm also going to slide, instead of the Senna, the Twitch, and with possibility, I'm going to actually give it one of the recurve bows, as well as giving Jax our trap claw. Now, this round, I think we may win. We take out Nasus quite quickly, but we do have to deal with the rest of it, and our Twitch just gets absolutely swept there. And the mages, which we're seeing a lot of in this game, which is good for us that we're seeing so many mage teams, because they get capped off in a sense that there's going to be such a small pool for them to be spawning, and we're like one of the only ones going Zerkers, so if we survive long enough, we should be fine. Now, there's our Olaf with a Negatron cloak, so I'm actually going to take it now. And I think the best idea for me right now is give him the BF sword so he's got a bloodthirster. And you're probably thinking, well, that's dumb. Why would you give him that when he could have, I don't know, GA with that BF sword? And you're probably right. But I'd much rather be using my items now so that I'm able to retain the health that I'm on and not lose it as much. So immediately I'm gonna switch off the Twitch after the rounds have been going. I'm also giving him the Bloodthirster and the Rika bow. Gonna re-roll our shop a few times in the hopes that we pick up some champions that can actually sign onto the board, like the Jax and the Renekton, giving us a higher chance of leveling them up. And Twitch here is one of them characters you don't really get to level up, as we come up against a guy who's got a fairly weak team like us. Only thing that he really has is that Veigar, and we're kind of nuking the rest of his team. Yeah, the Veigar's down now, which is good for us, and Ragnarok is keeping our Olaf in a good position where he's not being pushed off of targets. That's one of the reasons why people go Olaf, and the good thing for us is that Bloodthirster is actually doing a lot of work. Now, we're closing in on Merc Wolfcamp after one more play around, and Merc Wolfcamp we're kind of hoping for needlessly. That is really the only drop. We do manage to pick up here a Kha'Zix for Desert, and I'm actually contemplating how we get that on the board. I'm also going to rearrange our bench there so it's a bit more of an understanding where we've already got a level 2 of you and you. These things we're obviously looking to level up. That's how I arrange my bench. So, come against a Blender. He hasn't got an IE yet on his Nocturne, which is good for us. Bad thing for him is that Nocturne is pretty weak, especially when he comes up against a Mundo who's ulting. Good thing for us is he's almost out of the game when he's only just got probably the spatula on his Nocturne. So as of right now, we're hitting a fairly positive place. We're above, well, over a quarter health at least. We're actually quite calmly making our way through this game. Like, Mundo is slowly but surely being leveled up to level 3. We've almost got our level 2 Twitch, which may not even make it on the board. I'm now looking for a Singed in terms of champions, because we've already got all our Berserkers. If we get a Nico's help here, I'm definitely using it on our Olaf. I'm also wanting a Needlessly. It's kind of a lot I want right now. We get a couple of drops here. We get a recurve bow drop, okay. And a load of coins. Basically, a worthless round. Like, that was quite pointless. I think the only thing that we've gained from that is 2 level ups on our characters. And even then, it's only our Scion and Renekton. Like, 2 champions that don't really need it. Now, one good thing for us is I could in theory hit level 7, slide say our Kha'Zix on the board for Desert, and roll with that for a bit. Or we maintain our actual current stature and pace, which is actually a decent pace, don't get me wrong. And obviously continue picking up these wins like we are. and pressure for some actual level ups on our team, which is what I'm actually thinking of doing. As we pick up another Renekton there. I'll put in XP at least once, get a second Renekton, Jesus. And that's it in terms of spending for this. I mean, it's not the worst thing for us, because we're obviously picking up the champions now that we need to obviously upgrade the team. The only issue I would say is it's a yikes team, really. Like, there isn't much I would say is good about what we've got right now. Especially when I see that. So we do need to obviously level up our team. And when Olaf gets taken out like that with such ease against this sort of team, I kind of think we do need to Kha'Zix on the board so that we can actually focus out that brand. Because that brand, plus 120, can crit on magic damage. He insta-rules. Yeah, I think that's worthwhile. Getting at least him on the board. And we're hitting level 7. Meaning, in theory, we could get poison on the board now, because 5-cost champions are appearing in our shop. Now, my honest opinion is, we hit level 8 as soon as possible, which we can do after this round, technically. Get ourselves a singed in the carousel, hopefully, and go from there. But it's highly unlikely we do get a singed. That would be a want. Rageblade is kind of the biggest one right now, or it's a necessary thing for our Olaf, or another Olaf in our actual shop would be even more beneficial. I'm actually thinking we might start rolling for Olafs, but I don't think we need to, considering that's our singed there. I could have took the Spatula Volley, leveled up our Volley to level 2 and put Force of Nature on him, giving us poison. Or the Twitch on the board. That could have been the play. Notice I say could, doesn't mean it will. And I'm definitely not. I think the best play right now is Force level 8. Or Force level 8 hard, like so. Bop. Slide you on. Start pulling champs back, so that we're not over aggressive. Switch you on. And roll a couple of times, checking for some level ups. There's our Olaf. Second Olaf. And yeah, this is probably the best thing that we could have done, because that gives us a lot more traits and a lot more usability in this team. And you look, that Vlad's been nullified because he isn't able to heal. This Veigar has been nullified because he has no ults. And our team has just essentially taken out the mana. There's no mana pool for these champions that are heavy mana based mages. So this is why I've gone with this poison right now. Ooh, I've got to sell you. Buy you. I've got to keep re-rolling for our Olaf, and I kind of want to sell these. In fact, I'm just going to do that, and say, there you go. Because that's all I can do right now. We have a Singe, he's just here to walk around, be a nuisance, and he's doing that. He's doing his job perfectly. We have a Twitch who's just free firing in. This guy has an Olaf with Hush that's pretty useless because Singed has just nullified him. And there we go. Jack's a lot, Singed it a lot. We need to get our level 2 Olaf ASAP. I'm going to save my coins now, so that we may get +1 interest for this wave. There is a Luxor, and it's like, I could do with a spatula drop actually right now, so I can get Desert Online. Basically making myself level 9 without being level 9. Kind of the only benefit of doing what I've done. I'm genuinely needing a few things. Either a spatula, a needlessly, or Nico's help. 3 item drops here. And then we hit something good. It's a meta item drop. We actually got a Warmugs and a Nico's help. Okay, we get Nico's help. That is probably the best thing I could have asked for. Because then I can do that. I could have gone with the Singed. I'd much rather do that. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know who to put Warmugs. Do I put it on our Singed or the Mundo? Because one of them is beneficial right now. In fact, I put it on the champion that's just going to walk around and harass longer. That's the better play. And we come up against this guy who's got a team that requires mana. Oh, I feel great that I've got my poison online. And here comes Olaf killing you. Surprise. I don't know if you live this. You do. I'm going to switch that on. Yeah, you're down to a lot less health. We're on the win streak now, which is good for us. Bad for everyone else, good for us. And the good thing is I'm just hyper rolling through everything. Like, I genuinely do not care. I might just start picking up these Twitches when I see him so that I can actually level him up, because he is actually doing the least amount of damage. Jeez. I was bigging him up, and look how many Rika bows we've actually got. I might actually sell this Twitch, put Rika bow onto our Singed, or give the Singed the Thornmail. Either or. One makes him big threat, one makes him a nuisance. And this wave is a yikes, because your Vigar's down and Olaf's still alive, and you're down to 4 health. Good work for us. Actually putting these bad people in worse positions, because everyone's relied so heavily on Ocean Mages that we kind of want to avoid him, actually. Ooh. I actually do think this is the play right now. Sell that and that. Kind of have to do this, do that. That is probably the best play. Give you that, and then go from there. That is probably our best play that we could have done there. Now I wonder, what do I do as we draw a fake guy who's got a similar team to us, actually. Yep. The reason I put Singed there is in front of all of our Zerkers is because he immediately takes aggro for a lot of things, and he also just gets straight walking into the enemy team. Because right now he's just absolutely destroying this Braum and Olaf, because they can't do much. And yeah, down goes the Olaf, and that round we might have lost if we actually placed him. Okay, so that is a... I don't know, do we take the G... I'm taking GA here, actually. I thought about this for a second there. I could have took the Yorick, got a Force of Nature and extra character, but I think actually giving our Olaf the GA actually guarantees us a win. Like, we're already top 4. We're on a win streak. Yeah, we're kind of bottom of the barrel win streak, but it's the best play. Like, there is no other play for us. And I guess we pick up you. I can't pick you up. Okay, that is probably our... Actually, I'm going to sell you. I've got to pick that up as well. That character does need to hit level 2. There's no point in me wasting these items. But you see here, Singe is doing his job. He's done his job. That's this round basically won for us. Because he's just able to walk straight into this team, uncontested, and destroy him. Like, you got the force of nature. Good job. But I have the better team. And this is actually working out for us. Because I'm able to... Oh, that's it working out entirely. Oh boy. I'm able to talk about this as well. This is good. Now, I'm going to keep these Kaziks here. I'm going to probably start rolling. Because this is the last wave, technically, before we face the Drake. And we're coming up against... Oh, I thought we were coming up against the top guy. We come up against the Berserker guy. Yeah. Good walk here for our Singed. He's actually walked towards the entire team and distracted him quite heavily. He's nullified quite a lot here. Only issue is... No, there isn't an issue. We've taken out his Olaf and yeah, we're destroying him. Yeah, great work for us, and he's out the game, meaning there's no more Olafs to deal with, and yeah, you're fucked. Anyone who comes up against me is kind of screwed. But yeah, wow, we're actually getting a lot of volleys. Nothing there. We'll keep this. We're actually in locked second. This has been a very good game. I'm actually thinking we stick Ionic Spark on our Singe here. Because this top guy is Ocean Mages, yeah. Okay, so we're definitely sticking this onto our Singed. It kind of nullifies effectively... Actually wait, do I stick it on him or Twitch? Twitch is just chilling. I think we stick it on you. And I was unsure, but I think that is best play. I'll actually sell you, do that. Oh, I can't do that. I'm hoping we win this next round. Because then we hit Mundo 3. But no, we're doing fine. We've got an interesting thing here as he has his Death Cap and Moo Moo. Good thing for us is we have a Singe who walks straight into your backline and has actually done a lot of work for us here already. Olaf has started to kick off his power spike and this is a win. Olaf has just walked straight through your Nami's water and not given any sort of fuck. Yikes to you, my friend, because you have to play ball against that. Ooh. Another... I wanna take these Olafs so badly, but it's too late in the game for us to actually pick him up. Like, any higher level. Because right now, Singe is doing the work and Olaf's doing the work. If we change anything, it's ruined. I'm gonna obviously now start looking to level up Twitch, because level 2 Twitch doesn't really do too much. And geez, that is actually a really nice walk there by our Singed. He's absolutely Shrek this guy. Olaf is just chipping away at his team in the backline there, and done all the work. Yikes for him. Because I don't know if he can actually win now. Because our team is at that stage where you have no clue what you need to do to, in a sense, counter how I've played. Like, obviously I could fuck up, but he hasn't got any position he can move his team. Singe is immediately going to walk into this team and just screw him out of all the poison, because Singe walks up it and then goes straight in your backline. What are you going to do about that? He's walked directly towards your Nami, stopping that. He's walked over your Brand. Brand's dead. And he's only got, what, 1 ult off? You're now having to use your Nami ult, who's basically useless against Olaf, who's going to tear through your team. And he needs to essentially... Yeah, he had to take that. We take the Needlessly and Rage Blade up our Olaf. Quite simply, he's fucked. He's pure and simply fucked. And I can say that because that's online. I'm gonna just roll through, look for a Mundo. If we get it, we get it. If not, we don't. Nope. Okay, we'll sell you. Nope. Okay, we sell you. Nope. Okay. So, in a sense, this guy is on makeup or breakup situation right now. He hasn't got many other plays. Yeah, his team's fucked. Singe has already hit the back line. Yeah, we win. Good game. I like how he's saying, imagine spending 60G and not getting 1 gold. Yeah, you imagine that. Imagine spending 60 gold when we interest all the way to 50 and played the game properly, getting us back into gold 1. But yeah, that was a very, very good game for us. And a very good thing that I enjoyed recording. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually also going up the wrong day because I'm thinking today is actually, well, let's just say the Pokemon upload that went up on Friday I thought was actually Saturday. So this is actually going to probably go up Saturday or Sunday in replacement for that episode. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, leave a like down below, subscribe new and if you want to, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.